Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the show. I'm Josh Cribbs.
And I'm Maria Cribbs, and welcome to another beautiful day. Oh, I'm sorry. You're watching The Return with Josh
baby.
and Maria Cribbs. We up here in the Big Play Studios, on the beautiful shores of Lake Erie. Everybody, can we just get a round of applause for this beautiful weather we've been blessed with here in Cleveland?
Don't talk about the weather anymore.
The weather is the star of the day,
She did
Josh.
it anyway, Ryan. She's discussed the weather.
Because it's beautiful outside.
Goodness gracious.
I just want to know, have y'all cut on y'all's air conditioners yet? Is it time yet? Like, we're in between that tricky period of where it's like, it's hot during the day.
I did cut the air conditioner.
And I'm upset because I pay that bill. That's not in the budget. You know how much the AC, you know how much that eats into my shopping addiction.
Hey, you walk in the house and you start sweating from sitting in the house too long.
Go in the basement, go in the lower level.
Hey, we don't live in your grandma's house.
Let me just tell y'all, I was upset. I walk in the house and I'm like, it's a little cool in here.
Cool in
Josh, I know you didn't cut this AC on yet.
It's supposed to be cool when you walk in the house. You don't supposed to walk in the house and it's no temperature change.
Okay, so look, all the allergy sufferers out there, that's him. I don't suffer. I don't have that allergy issue, so I'm opening up the windows. I'm letting all the fresh air come in. He closing the windows, cutting the AC on.
She like walking into the house and it smell like outside.
Show them that sound.
No.
Show them that sound you do.
What?
When you're What is that?
Scratching my throat.
Josh.
Yeah, them allergies when it's allergy season almost. It ain't quite yet.
Hold on.
And that pollen kick up.
My baby cut the grass without me having to yell at him and tell him to get up and do it, though. Come on, Josh.
What?
Let's go, Josh.
I need a clap for
all these hard-working men out here. They ain't got to be nagged by their wife because they take initiative. They said, You know what? The lawn looking crazy. The weather's nice outside. Let me go ahead and start this. Let me gas this lawnmower up right quick.
And I did.
What made you? Because usually I'd be like, Josh, the neighbors have already cut their grass for like the last 2 weeks. What's going on with you? What happened with that?
I guess I've been trained because I saw the neighbors cutting their grass.
See, that's what you got to do, ladies. You got to get you a man young. We got married when we was, 20? Get them young, you can train them.
Don't do that,
and we're going to find somebody to train Ryan because we still searching for his love interest,
Yeah, we're going to find
Ryan, you want to be trained, Ryan?
I don't know if I need to be trained. Like, maybe conditioned is a better word.
Conditioned.
He said conditioned.
I'm not a dog.
Exactly. We're not Pavlov's dog. We're not to be trained.
I don't know, y'all.
Even though there's a lot of women.
Men have definitely been referred to as dogs over the years. He a dog. Leave him, girl. He a dog, girl.
A term of endearment.
You lay down with dogs, you gonna catch fleas. Y'all heard?
All right.
Okay, anyway, so Coachella's taking place out. But he just said he was trained. He said,
No, I just was joking. I was going along with.
Oh, okay.
And Ryan, you will learn that sometimes we go along with it because it's easier.
Keep the peace.
Oh, yeah.
Keep the peace. Now, Josh, look, Coachella's taking place out in L.A., and it's a 2-weekend event. It's like a constant, you know what Coachella is.
Yeah, come on.
So why you ain't never take me out there?
Because what? We don't, I don't, what? I didn't know you was interested.
Yeah.
I didn't think we were interested in that.
Yeah, I want to go out there. I like music. I mean.
We got, Denzel Ward mom had pop up in the park.
Yeah, that's a nice event. You're right.
And that's good enough for me.
Okay.
And I thought that was good enough for us. But we did see King Kong this weekend.
Okay, we saw, and no, we don't want to have any spoiler alerts.
Okay,
so don't,
because
Josh will definitely. And you know what, Josh, you one of those people. Let me just ask y'all this: do you like to? Because I feel like sometimes with these movies and the previews, they give you too much. Like if they show me a preview, I pretty much in my head already know what's gonna go down in the movie. So I don't really like the previews. I like to go in just totally unaware of what's going on in the movie.
I don't like that. I don't like being totally unaware. I watch a little bit of the preview and then I'm like, okay, I want to see it. I'm interested. I don't want to see no more.
But then you're going to YouTube, finding out what the reviews are talking about, what they're saying to make.
Reviews, because I want to know. I want to know where the bar should be. Because when I'm going to see a movie, if all the reviews like, don't watch it, I promise you're going to be upset. That weighs in a little bit. And, So
without spoiling it for anybody, what did you think about King Kong versus... It wasn't even King Kong versus Godzilla. Oh, I don't want to say that. Never mind.
See, you're spoiling it. It ain't King Kong versus Godzilla anyway.
Why was they in the movie together?
It ain't saying.
I'm confused. Maybe I should have went in unaware because I was confused.
Yeah, you were confused. You thought.
Did you like it?
I did.
Would you recommend it?
I loved it. I loved it. I would recommend it. I think they found a really good way. And Ryan, you didn't see it yet, did you?
No, I didn't see it. But there already was a Godzilla vs. Kong, right?
Right. There already was.
I thought I was
and
going
then this one's like. I don't really.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
You don't even know what to expect.
Yeah, I don't even really know what's about.
Right.
But they found a unique way to expand on the story.
Okay.
Expand on Earth's story.
Earth's story.
It's called like the whole. It's called like the MonsterVerse. I think it's the whole universe. Like you know how you have like the Marvel universe,
Right.
and this is like the MonsterVerse.
Okay.
That's what they call it.
Well, I told my mom we were going to see
Yeah.
it though, and she was like, "They still fighting. They've been fighting since I was a kid."
Right.
So I think
They're not fighting.
Don't say they're not fighting.
We already said that it was
Don't spoil it for people.
It was some fighting. They did.
Y'all might as well. Y'all might as well
They
just
tussled.
press mute if
Is
you
that
haven't seen it.
spoiling
Because
a little bit?
No, I don't think so.
Two monsters, they tussle. You know. So
or
anyway,
did they tussle?
Or did they? So anyway, I think it was a good movie. I think they expanded on the idea. There were new intricate.
Yeah,
They introduced some more. I would say monsters.
Why are you telling the?
Okay, and that's it. I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
I just went.
That's all I'm
Okay,
gonna
this
say.
is how I know a movie is good or not. I didn't go to sleep at all, and usually by like 15 minutes in, because usually King Kong and Godzilla they start off real slow, and I don't have time for
They
that.
gotta
like,
build the story.
get right to it. They got right
The
to
story
it.
is already built.
Yeah.
Ryan. They built
I have my popcorn with the
built
butter
the story already.
and my Raisinets. Y'all know that's a hack, right? Eat the popcorn, the butter popcorn with the Raisinets. Put them in your hand together.
I ain't never heard.
Game
Okay.
changer.
All right. Okay.
In other news, O.J. Simpson passed away.
Yeah, he did.
And then also Roberto Cavalli.
So who is Roberto Cavalli? I know who OJ is.
What?
Now you got to just let Ryan. Do you know who Roberto
He's like a
Cavalli?
world-renowned-
Never heard of him.
World-renowned fashion designer.
Maybe I know
I
his
own a
face.
few of his pieces.
Okay,
You
so
know a
that's
few of
why.
his pieces if you've seen
That's
the
why.
colorful dresses. I'm just,
Right.
you know what? But the WNBA took place yesterday. Let's get into it after our first break.
After our
All right, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. All right, now welcome back to the show. Now, Josh, I gotta just ask you and Ryan, was this the first time that y'all ever? First of all, did you, Ryan, watch the WNBA draft?
I watched like the first 30 minutes. Yeah.
First, Josh,
Yeah.
you probably.
I watched it. I watched it for the first time in life.
Was that your first
This is
time?
my first time in life. Yeah.
Let's go.
The first time I ever
ladies on
watched the
top.
WNBA.
The ladies run the world
I don't
right
even.
now.
I don't even watch the NBA draft.
Yeah, it's lost some appeal for me too.
Yeah. I just.
The only real one I watch is NFL.
Right.
Yeah. Well,
Right.
Brownstown.
And in this WNBA draft, they had the sound of the picking that's similar
Oh yeah.
to the NFL draft.
Mm-hmm.
But I watched it.
Yeah.
I think this
I
is
saw
a
you over there
turning
watching
point.
it. Mm-hmm.
And I think it's a real turning point. I loved how, everybody knew Caitlyn was going. And that's like that in football, too. Everyone usually knows who's the first pick of the NFL draft.
Right.
Is, usually.
Yeah.
That year Baker got drafted, I don't think everyone thought he was going to be first.
No, a lot of people thought it was gonna be Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold, right. And the Browns shocked everybody with Dorsey, right?
Yeah.
And, he just wanted to shake things up a bit. And he did.
I like how we were just clearly talking about the women in the WNBA draft, and
That
somehow
was
he
Ryan's
just threw the
fault.
men into the
Yeah,
mix,
my
talking
bad.
about
My
the
bad.
Browns
Did
draft.
that.
Oh, you did say okay.
No, it was me.
But what did y'all? Okay, so
I was just talking about the similarity because.
let me just tell y'all why I watched.
Okay.
I just like in any draft I watch, I just like to see like people's dreams come true. Like they work so hard for this moment. They finally, this is like the epitome of their career, and they finally seeing all that hard work pay off and
Right.
dreams come true.
I watched because these are the women who brought me a lot of excitement.
Yep.
Throughout the year.
The season,
For the last 2 years,
Yeah.
I've been watching Caitlin Clark
kill it,
kill it.
dominate,
Angel Reese, South Carolina,
Bayou Barbie.
and to see these.
You know that's her nickname.
These women who
The Angel
Angel
Reese,
Reese.
the Bayou Barbie.
I can see why. Where she's from and her personality.
Right.
But to see these women take the stage, and I saw them differently in a different shadow without their uniforms on for the first time.
Because the looks, they were serving the looks now. Y'all, I like, you see somebody at work and you're like, oh, okay, we pretty
yes.
much come to work looking basic. Like right now I'm just doing my thing. But then when you see somebody clean up, you like,
You clean
Girl,
up. I think you look pretty
they
good
look
right
good.
now. I
that's
think you
why the
clean
hat,
up
the
nice.
hat, I wore
Even
the
on a
hat the
regular.
last 3 shows. If you see Maria in a hat,
You know the hair ain't done.
it ain't right.
It ain't right.
It ain't right. But the ladies were looking really good. And we had some photos we were going to show you guys, but we don't own the rights to them. But I was just like,
I like
and then
Angel
the one,
Reese.
what's her name? She was giving all legs.
Angel,
she was on a team with Angel Reese. You know her name?
Oh, the one with Angel Reese?
Yeah.
On a team with
She
Angel
was
Reese?
on a team.
Oh, that got drafted with her. You said.
Yeah.
Oh, Camila
yeah.
Cardoso.
No. Hold on. Hold on.
So
go ahead. Go ahead.
So
go ahead.
Angel Reese is on LSU.
They got drafted to the same WNBA team.
And Cardosa, who plays for South Carolina.
Are you talking about the other tall one?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
she
Cardosa.
tall, blonde.
Oh, Cameron Brink.
Oh, blonde.
Wasn't she on the team on LSU?
No, she was on Stanford.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to get it right because you confused us.
Because y'all confused me.
I liked Angel Reese's outfit.
I like Angel's outfit. Yeah,
that's when I first.
She was
noticed.
giving leg like I work
like,
out.
Okay.
When you work out, you want to show. You want to
out.
show what you be putting the effort in the gym to. So you had
they're
that leg.
athletes, so you expect them to have a certain.
You trying to say I couldn't wear a dress like that and look good?
You could after a few squats every day for a couple months.
I got to put the Dunkin' Donuts down.
a few lunges every day for a few months.
Okay, so look, I want to show y'all. Okay, Ryan, we got a couple photos we want to show y'all.
You saw how I gave her a workout program?
Yeah, I saw that.
3 days a week for a few months. She tried to brush
past. Put a good 4 to 6 weeks and you'll start seeing those results.
That's why
I'm upset because, the weather is warming up and I don't think I'm not shorts ready.
But hold on.
Go ahead.
I wanted to kind of talk about the WNBA draft.
Absolutely, go
I thought
ahead.
it was amazing. Caitlin Clark going first to the Indiana Fever.
Mm-hmm.
Her jersey already is selling out. That I wasn't supposed to.
You're going out of order.
I'm going. Oh, well,
Ryan, can you please show the video of her future teammates? Well, now her teammates. Now they were excited that she got drafted to their team.
Oh, okay. I didn't know what.
Yeah, you
going.
done
Hold
messed
on.
up the order.
I did want to show the jersey right there. Don't
Okay.
don't have a cow. You want to be okay. We're gonna still get through
Going out of order.
But I did want to say like her jersey is already because I was thinking like, man, should we start
that's the guy
gifting?
right. Yeah.
Should we buy it for the show and then gift it?
Well, so look, it's already sold out. So then I seen his post. And I'm like, man, they sold out already. So now they're doing pre-order. So those people were able to get their batches, and they already placed their orders. They're good. Now they're pre-ordering. You can't get it till like October 31st is the estimated ship date.
That's after the season.
That's what I'm saying. It's sold out.
The season starts in what, May, Ryan?
Yeah, a couple weeks, honestly.
Couple weeks.
Yeah.
So
About a month.
But I wanted to show a video of her teammates. Like, they happy. You know how
cheering for her when she got drafted?
Yeah, you know how you said last week and you was kind of hating when certain people come on the team. Like, nah, you ain't coming to take my spot. Did you say that?
Nah, I didn't say that.
Okay, my bad. That's how, how you perceive certain things. But no, her teammates were on the they were watching the draft, just excited for her. Yes, look, I got the video right here.
The first pick in the 2024 WNBA Draft, the Indiana Fever select Caitlin.
Like, let's go. Now, that's how you want your teammates to welcome you.
So
you know what I mean?
thought Maria was talking about her Iowa teammates.
Oh, no.
But those are her
Indiana Fever.
Indiana Fever.
Yes.
Her future teammates.
Yes.
The team that she got drafted
Yes,
to.
they like, let's go.
That's amazing.
They happy.
Because it's not like that in the NFL. You didn't got the whole team like, yeah, we got such and such. They like, hey, he better come get his work in and make it.
You know what?
In the NFL, we necessarily... You have to prove yourself all over.
Yeah.
You can be a bust.
Yeah.
Well,
There's more busts than not.
That's true.
So we're not really excited. We weren't really
Y'all
excited.
should be though.
Like
you know
that.
what? The culture should change. Y'all should be excited. This person is coming to help. I think they look at it like Caitlin Clark is coming to help our team.
We're happy for them.
Uh-huh. But now
when
it's
they
time to
get
work.
drafted. But we're not like, oh yeah, we're gonna win it now. Because they got a lot of work to shoot. They got to prove it to us first.
Yeah.
Caitlin is different in basketball.
Yeah.
It's not so much of a learning curve, but it's different. I would say more so coming to the NFL than it is. But maybe it's different. Maybe somebody who plays in the NFL. Maybe I need to ask Booby.
There you go.
how it was from college in basketball.
Like,
And
was
it's
he
a different
embraced?
sport.
Yeah.
Not just was he
and then
embraced.
was like to catch up to speed
Yes,
with everything.
the speed
Yeah.
of the game, because you got pros who've been there and done that. So that's what I would say to that. But I love that how they just was all excited for her.
Right.
Yeah.
And of course, in other news, they had to put out there with the ladies that have been drafted, their salaries. What do you think about that? 'Cause
I didn't
know
like
your
that.
salary was blasted all over the place.
Right.
when
I
you
didn't
had
like
signed-
that. It's public information.
Okay, it's public
But I
information.
didn't like how they put it in the forefront like that.
Okay, now I took this one particular post from X, and it was saying basically it's going to average out to $30 per hour.
Okay.
And so, of course, they're comparing it to what some of the men make in the NBA. And I guess they're not there yet. They got to get when it comes to
not in their
television, like you see us on
salaries.
TV, we've learned TV is all about advertising, right? And so you got to get the eyeballs there, then they can charge more for the commercials and things like that. It'll trickle down into them getting well what they deserve. But I just feel like $338,000 for 4 years. So they broke it down 2024, 76,000, 25, 78, 85, and 97. But I think the brand deals along, like we just showed y'all how her jersey already sold out. So I feel like maybe there should be a conversation of getting cuts. But
they do get cut up jerseys.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember because we got a cut in the NFL. So I thank you to all the fans out there who brought my jersey because we get a check at the end of the year.
It wasn't always like that.
Spring.
Was it always like that?
It wasn't.
Yeah, I'm about to say it wasn't always like that.
The player NFLPA had to fight for that.
Right.
And so we all know this. They made more in college. Mm-hmm. They made more of the NIL deals. Yeah. And they'll still make more off the field than they do on the field.
Right.
And that's why a lot of WNBA players, they play overseas after their season to continue to earn money.
Yeah. What was the rookie pay when you first came to the league?
When I came into the league, I made, I believe, $250.
That was the rookie amount.
Yeah,
okay.
And this was in 2005.
250, 2005. The women are making $338,000. Okay, so they got some work to do, but I'm proud of them. But
that was a year.
Huh?
That was a year. So they're making $70,000, and our practice squad guys made $90,000.
Oh,
yeah, that was just a year.
I mean, yeah, just for comparison, I put this out on X yesterday. It's not funny, but it was so I put out Thanasis Antetokounmpo, his salary, and he's kind of a meme. He's kind of like what people say the worst player in the NBA.
What's his name?
Thanasis. He's Giannis's brother. A lot of people say he's just on the Bucks because he's Giannis's brother. He makes $2.4 million.
$2.4 million a year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and I literally just sat there and went year by year what they're gonna be making. It didn't even click for me. That's what they're making for 4 years, 300. Yeah, they got to do better.
Yeah.
They got to do better. But I think the viewership and all that, once we start tuning in, I think they have no choice but to get it better because we're going to make it popular anyway. Look, we got to take a real quick break. We'll be right back. All right, now welcome back to the show. Now, Josh, I think it's time for an Apex moment. What's going on?
Yeah, Apex moment. They have Melanoma Mondays.
Oh, yeah,
right?
yeah.
Remember,
you get your
Melanoma Mondays where you get your skin check. And not only that, it's free. And I think that's what a lot of people don't understand. It's free. Don't have to have insurance or anything. And I'm going to read this little something because it's important. I want to get the information out there. There's no cost to patients and no requirement for insurance. Sometimes that scares people away.
Right.
So each year, people come in and get suspicious spot checks. So that means anything that's suspicious, that you think is suspicious.
It could be a mole or something or a buildup. Yeah.
Come and get it checked that otherwise wouldn't have been screened.
Right.
And each year, they diagnose many cancers that people otherwise wouldn't know about, including melanoma, which is deadly.
It can be deadly. I think that's a big misconception when it comes to skin cancer. It's still cancer. It can be deadly, but it can be preventable if you have early detection. Right here, it always says 1 in 5 Americans will get skin cancer in their lifetime.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. So
that's a lot.
At Apex, melanoma.
Free.
Yeah.
It's free.
Absolutely free on Monday, May 6th, all day long. It could be a mole.
So choose a location.
But you know how sometimes something on your skin.
This is all Apex locations, too.
All their locations. And they got Apex doing their thing. They got a lot of locations, but I like the one over there in Mayfield. The headquarters.
The brand new one.
Yeah, I like the headquarters.
Like it 'cause it got the spa.
I'm going to go in here. Yeah, they do. They had the aesthetic spa, right.
Why.
But look, you got to take skin cancer and skin cancer detection very seriously because it can save your life if you detect it early. But like I was trying to say, it could be just something on your skin who you feel like it keeps coming back, it's growing, it's getting bigger and wider. Right. Just go have a simple, it could be nothing or it could be something that they can take care of. Just make sure you check it out. So that is May 6th at all locations.
All right.
Now, Josh, in Browns news, what's going on with the Browns?
Yeah, we have 2 Browns, former Browns, former Cleveland Browns, Christian Kirksey and Rashard Higgins, Hollywood Higgins.
Oh, that was Hollywood Higgins.
Hollywood Higgins,
yeah.
Who are retiring. They're going to sign a 1-day contract, and they're going to retire as Cleveland Browns.
Now, why would someone choose to retire with a particular team? Like you came back, you signed a 1-day contract to retire. Is it like the team that you spent the most time with? Like, give us a little bit of intel behind that.
Well, it's a couple of things.
Okay.
The team that you had the most impact with.
Okay.
More success. or the team that that drafted you.
Oh, okay.
We drafted like a guy
them.
like Joe Hayden. You know, he played for the Steelers after the Browns, and he had success with the Steelers.
Right.
But he got drafted with the Browns. Our fans are better, arguably.
Yes.
You know, Josh love him some Browns fans.
What'd
you say, Ryan?
I said that's not a question.
It's not even a question.
doubt.
I said that purposely.
Right.
But this fan base, you go from, they went to other teams. They were here with the Browns. They went to other teams. Christian had some success at different teams.
Yeah.
But it's nothing like the Browns.
Yeah.
I wish I dropped the ball, Ryan.
What? What's up?
Garrett from the Jets.
Yeah, I saw that.
You saw that tweet?
I sure did.
He put out a tweet, Maria.
Fill me in.
And
There's a TikTok.
A TikTok? Okay.
Yeah.
Who's Garrett?
He was a big time wide receiver for the New York Jets.
Okay.
And he's their number one receiver. He said that when he played in Cleveland, it was unmatched. The atmosphere in Cleveland was unmatched.
Right.
That game that we played against them here.
Yeah, the night game.
We all had everybody had their phones out.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish I had that clip to show you what he meant, because he felt like that was football. Like that was the biggest stage, the biggest environment, the fans all right there. He said the atmosphere was unmatched.
But that's why the Browns fans deserve a newly renovated stadium right here in Lake Erie. Right on here in the shores of Lake Erie, right?
They're going to get that.
You see how I put that right there?
I love how you did it. I love how you did it.
Because for real, I mean, I don't want us to get too bougie. They start putting those plush seats in there, and we come in with our pinkies up.
No,
I love the grittiness behind
the pinkies up.
I'm just saying, I love the grittiness behind our fan base. I don't want them to be having. I thought about the swimming pool idea that y'all was throwing. Remember, y'all was like, we should get a swimming pool in there. Remember, y'all said I didn't say that.
No, I didn't say that at all.
I think Ryan said
no.
it. Was that you, Ryan?
I told you.
Was that me, Ryan?
I don't recall.
That's what the Jacksonville Jaguars.
I know. I'm just joking. I was kind of advocating for it, right?
Yeah, that's what the Jaguars hold up. But I wanted to also say, Ryan, like, that's a testament to the Browns fans, because he made some Jets fans upset with that. Like, even if I felt like that about another stadium, I wouldn't say it. That's just me. I felt sometimes in Ravens stadium, how they do a show, the pyrotechnics. Ray Lewis used to come out and do a dance. I used to be like, hey, we need some popcorn. I got my
show right here, right?
It's a show.
Entertainment, baby.
The smoke in there. I'm like, I got asthma. I'm like, man, this ain't football. This is a show. I feel like I'm at the Big Top Circus.
Right.
But it was the atmosphere. I would never give some. It's like, even if I felt like that, I kind of would hate. I'm like, forget y'all stadium. Even, you know.
Yeah. No, I mean, I would get it from like a Jets fan point of view, because it's always like. He's an Ohio State guy. Like he's rooted from, and I don't know where he's exactly from, but went to Ohio State. He came here, and it was just happened to be the game that they beat the Jets and clinched the playoffs. So the atmosphere was like none other. And that's a kid who is only in his second year, so like he hasn't experienced that much NFL. Amazing moments. So it's like, get off his back.
Right.
Yeah.
But I don't mind.
But why can't you keep it real though?
I mean, it ain't about
why can't that be a challenge to the Jets fans and be like, y'all gotta step y'all's game up, because I done been to a couple of Cleveland games and their fans
What
out
Ryan
here killing
said.
it. They riding with their team. You know
what?
What? If you had to say another fan base.
Comparable.
He won't even go there.
I would say
his Browns.
Let me just say this.
Okay.
I would say Steelers, because they are rivals. And I meet a lot of Steelers fans that show
They
respect.
always show you love,
Yeah, they be like, man, look, because a lot of those games, unfortunately, they won.
They be like, man, why was you killing us like that?
They knew Cribs was going to kill them.
Yeah.
And, I got a question for you, Ryan.
What's that?
And Maria.
I'm just listening.
I was watching Shannon Sharp show.
Okay.
Right?
Club Shay Shay?
Shay Shay.
I love
and
Club
he was
Shay
talking
Shay.
to Cam Newton. He asked a question, and I was like, oh, man, this is a good one. I want to bring it to our show. He asked, do you have to win a Super Bowl or a championship to be called a GOAT? And it stuck with me, because he was talking about, being the ES on the great. Like, you can be a great. This is what Shannon said. You can be a great, but to have the EST, the greatest, you got to win a championship.
Ooh, that's a good question.
They were referring to
Kane Clark, I'm sure.
Yes.
Oh, they were?
because she didn't win.
But I thought they
Unless
were
you beat her last
referring
year.
to Cam Newton.
Caitlin Clark. No, and then
But
the conversation got broad.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
Because Charles Barkley never won.
Yeah. No, I get the debate, and I would say the answer is yes, but there's different levels. It's so much different in
Exactly.
college.
It's levels to this.
It's not, and being in a pro league is way different than in a college where a girl was there for 4 years. She brought her team to the highest level with basically no WNBA players around her.
Yeah.
Like, sure, I would say in the NBA, yeah.
But in the simplicity of it.
Yeah.
No.
Uh-oh.
Not in the NBA.
Not in the NBA then.
You just what do you mean?
Period.
I think the answer to me, I'm going to say yes, but
Okay.
there's levels.
Right. Okay, so I say no. Only because.
Can't be a GOAT if you don't have any championships.
Right, I say no. I'm advocating for myself.
Okay.
But also, I'm advocating for all of those good players, those great players out there who just didn't have the teams. They still great. You put any one of these great players on a good team, you win the Super Bowl, and this great player will stand out. Just like the Cowboys did in the 90s. They had Emmitt Smith. They had Michael Irvin. They had Troy Aikman, who I didn't think was the best. When you got all these pieces around you, like people thought of Brady when he had all the talent around him, right? Everybody felt like, man, you got the best coach. You got all these players around. You keep winning until they go to another team and win with a bunch of guys who people didn't think was Super Bowl caliber.
Right.
Coaches included. And he did that with Tampa. Peyton Manning as well. When Peyton Manning went to Denver, he won a Super Bowl. They proved their greatness.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think when people say, I'm talking about football now. When people say somebody is great, they mention their Super Bowl champions when that's a team thing.
Yeah,
No, I mean, like, that's what I'm saying. There's levels to it. Dan Marino, top 15 quarterback of all time.
Exactly.
0 rings. So, like, and take it for what you will. Like, yeah.
0. Even though he got one at Ace
It's not
Ventura.
black and white. It's not black and white.
Didn't he get one
Was
at
that
Ace
him, Ace
Ventura?
Ventura?
Yeah. Pet Detective.
Oh, yeah.
It's not black and white. It's not as simple. But I think you don't have to be the greatest of all time and win a Super Bowl.
Right. But why when it comes to football, when they talk about the greatest, they only make reference to quarterbacks? Because I look at you as a GOAT. You don't have any rings.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Why is it only in reference to a QB?
I would pull Devin Hester into that. They went there, but it's a team.
Yeah.
You know how everyone would say, Chris, man, we need a touchdown. We need to win. I'm
Right.
like, man, I'm the returner.
Oh, yeah. He would tell me how many people come to
all
him.
the tackles in the world as a cover
running
guy.
back, but yeah.
I can run back all the touchdowns, but I'm the returner, man.
Yeah.
I'm a special team. We gonna need
That's a lot of pressure, yeah.
So and we can go to commercial after this. I take issue to people putting, because this is why I said it, Ryan. When somebody say, yeah, Super Bowl champion, and then their name, you play on a team. You didn't win that Super Bowl by yourself. Did you score? Did you get Super Bowl MVP? That's a thing. Super Bowl MVP, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when you give a team accolade, I'm
To
like,
an individual?
Yeah.
But I think it depends
Super
on
Bowl,
who.
you won the
I
Super
think it
Bowl?
depends
Okay.
on who's
Your team
announcing you.
did.
It depends on who's announcing you because
People
anybody from that team is a Super Bowl champion.
when somebody tell me he won a Super Bowl 2 times, it's team, unless it's the quarterback.
See, there you go with that quarterback stuff again.
Cause it's a team.
Yeah.
What was your stats in the game?
Right.
What was your stats of your career? Are you all decade? Are you a Pro Bowler 3 times at least?
Nah,
I'm mentioning myself.
Because even
I'm doing it again. I'm sorry.
even the bench players get a ring, right?
Yep.
If you on
Oh,
the
yeah.
team, hey, you call me.
And they get mentioned too.
Hey,
if I won 2 Super Bowls, Maria, and I ain't done nothing, I can go around town like, man, I'm
I don't care. I will
Super
be
Bowl
a
champion.
bench warmer. But if we went to all the way and I got my
2-time
ring, you
Super
call
Bowl
me Super
champion.
Bowl champion. With that note, look, we'll be right back. Welcome back to the show. Now, Josh, bench warmers need love too. Everybody can't do what you do.
I'm talking about being a great.
I made a team and we went all the way. I was the water girl, but I still got a ring. I am
ain't
a
no
Super Bowl
great though. They ain't gonna say Maria. Oh yeah, she a great.
But I got the ring.
Maria great. She got a ring. Nope. Like what did she score? Oh yeah, she gave everybody the water real fast. when Maria was there, everybody
the
was
electrolyte level was really.
You ain't know. In my book, your stats speak for you. When people say you a GOAT, I'm like, yeah, because when I played, I broke records.
Right.
I made tackles. I led the league several years in categories. So when we talk about why, that's why.
And you are a GOAT. You are a GOAT.
See, and again, Brian, what I don't want nobody. Of course, you ain't a GOAT because you say you is. People with validity, fans,
they validate
have validity.
Yeah.
Because they witnessed it with their own eyes.
Right.
You can't just I can't just say I'm a GOAT and then tell you why, and then everybody, yeah, he's a GOAT.
Right.
People have to have witnessed it, so it's some caveats to it.
Right. But when it comes back to
real quick, you're absolutely right. Like in my opinion, and yeah, I'm biased. Obviously, who cares? I'm from Cleveland, the greatest return specialist in the NFL history. That's different from like basketball. When you have a guy like LeBron and Michael Jordan, they can will teams to the NBA Finals. Like you said, you can't throw the ball.
Right.
That's way different. So that's why I'm saying it's not black and white. Basketball is so much different than football.
I agree with you.
I
agree with you on that. So it's a different conversation when you're talking about basketball of a GOAT.
Absolutely.
And I get that. Absolutely.
Hey, I know absolutely nothing about basketball, but Caitlin Clark is a GOAT to me because they got me watching. So, and I'll be tuning into the
WNBA.
Right, me too. I can't wait.
I'll be watching Chicago Sky.
Yeah.
Angel Reese and Cardoza going to the same squad. I'm watching.
I didn't know Magic Johnson owned one of those teams too. He on a team out LA. No.
He's on another one.
Yeah. And you know what I was thinking too? I was like, man, women, basketball is picking up right now. It would be a great time for us to go in and try to buy a team. How much you got on it, Ryan? You got your parents got a 401k or something?
Absolutely not.
Drain all the 401k.
I got student loans.
People to drain their 401k.
Right. Hey.
And we got the Cleveland Charge, or
Hey, coming soon. I can't wait. When does the season start, Ryan?
What's that?
When does the WNBA season start?
Like mid-May.
Mid-May. Okay, I can't wait to get this. Okay, so now look. I'm going to ask y'all a question. Does size matter?
What the world? Are we?
Think about it. The size.
Please get to what you're talking about.
The length, the width, the girth.
Because
some people say, it can be
thrown off of TV.
If it's small and thick, that's better than being long and thin. So the size. What? No, I'm talking about Allen Iverson. No. I'm talking about statues. A statue.
I was calling my lawyer.
No.
She did it now, Mama. She did. You said Maria was gonna get me in trouble.
And today is the day.
And today, Maria got us in trouble.
Look, Allen Iverson. I know the legend from the Philadelphia 76ers.
Why did you announce it like that? Lord,
because they revealed he has a statue now outside of their practice facility, and they did the reveal the other day.
Yes.
But the fans were upset because they said it was a little too tiny.
Yeah,
that's him. We showed a photo of him.
I agree. I was embarrassed, Maria. I was embarrassed for him. He didn't seem to have a problem.
He didn't. He kissed it.
If they put that in Cleveland of old cribs.
Oh, hold on. What you want your statue to look like?
If they put that in Cleveland of old cribs, because Cribs was a GOAT, ran in football.
Yeah, you can't make somebody of so grand stature.
Just give me a face on the side of the building. I will forego
the statue.
The tiny toddler statue.
You said tiny toddler statue.
That's a toddler.
He does look very small.
That is a toddler. It is, and
I was thinking maybe it's the angle of the photo.
To Allen Iverson, I think it's an embarrassment.
But the fact that he has a statue, he shouldn't just be like appreciative of, man, because they could put a lot. There's been a lot of Philadelphia 76ers. The fact that y'all decided to put my statue in front of the practice facility.
So if it was a statue like one of those green army men from back in the day,
they need a do-over.
Would that have been good? Because they've had statues.
Why did you
pick statue?
Right. Why did you pick my statue to kind of, just drop the ball on? Why did you? They picked. Now I'm insulted. Y'all thought that little of me when y'all gave me this little.
You know why we're insulted? Because they made a real statue of a fictional character.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Of Rocky.
And I drove past that day.
No disrespect to Sylvester Stallone. But Rocky is a fictional character, Ryan.
I know it shocks some of y'all. That is a fictional character. He's not real.
He didn't win any boxing matches.
And when you go to Philly, because I was there about 6 months ago, you can't even, now they done made it where you can't even stop in front of, you got to keep moving. It's right there, just big as day. It's huge.
I get that it was a great movie. Great movie. In fact, I would argue.
But does it need a statue?
Rambo or Rocky.
No, Rambo.
Nah,
right.
Terminator.
Because I would have rather.
Terminator needs a statue.
I would have rather seen him up there with a big machine gun. like he wore in a headband, like he wore in in Rambo. 2 great movies, debatable, but the point is they're fiction. It's a fictional movie. I would have rather them put somebody next to him in a statue eating some popcorn because it was a movie, or a movie camera because it was a movie.
We are calling.
We didn't get no. Do we got a Superman statue in Cleveland? A Superman?
I don't know. Do we
in City Square? Because Superman was filmed here and created here.
You're right.
Yeah, we're going to have to call in the officials or whoever's in charge over at the Philadelphia 76ers organization to go ahead and do a redo. We're going to act like the statue doesn't even exist.
Like
we're
going to
do another unveiling. We're going to give you 365 days to respond with a bigger, maybe life-size version of that Allen Iverson statue, because he is a GOAT in my eyes.
Exactly.
He made me watch the game in NBA too. So yeah, he needs to redo it. Look, with that being said, we'll be right back. Welcome back to the show. So y'all said it yourself. Size matters.
Yeah,
I can't believe y'all's minds were in the gutter.
I think everybody.
I am a Christian woman.
You had everybody's mind in the gutter.
No, I was just,
Ryan, she talking about girth.
Yeah, I was gonna say when you're throwing out words like girth and
and length.
Yeah.
What does the length have to do with it?
There's only one way to go.
The length got a lot to do with it. The length, the width.
You're doing it again.
Okay, but I was talking about statue. That was y'all's minds in the gutter. Okay, now look, listen to this right here, Josh. You might have to, I want to get y'all's take on this.
Okay.
Shout out to the Loud's Effect. I came across his video on TikTok. He was so gracious enough to let us air his content on our show. And he poses a really serious question to me.
Okay.
So check this video out right here. Y'all going to be cracking up, Josh. And this is something me and you have been discussing.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Is the video ready, Ryan? All right.
My son said he was at school. Somebody said, "That's why you got on ankle socks and sweatpants." That was the 3rd person that said something to him in 3 days. I say, "Man, what's wrong with ankle socks?" He said, "Dad, I don't know." I called my youngest son downstairs because I know I done washed some ankle socks. I know I have. So I say, "Man, you wear ankle socks?" He say, "I ain't had ankle socks on since I was a little kid." I'm like, since you was a little kid, what is wrong with me? Am I that old? I said, "What's wrong with ankle socks?" He said, they immature. Are you kidding me? I got ankle socks on right now. He was like this. "You trying to say something to me?" No, I ain't saying nothing. Boy, I need some help. I can't keep up with this stuff. What's wrong with ankle socks? What's wrong with them? He say ankle socks is like tidy whities. Are you kidding me? Ankle socks are like tidy whities? I'm a loser. I gotta throw all my ankle socks in the trash.
What's wrong with ankle socks? Hold on, let me ask a question. Are ankle socks played out? Josh, remember the ones I gave Izzy some, or our daughter Kimura, some ankle socks one day. Like I think I was like in between washing clothes. She didn't have anything to wear to practice. She was like, "Mom, I got laughed at. What are those? What are those socks you gave me?"
Really?
What? I love ankle socks. Ryan,
you still wearing ankle socks?
He got on some crew socks right now. Ryan,
I probably wear ankle socks like once a week.
Gotcha.
And it's like when I'm working out, it's usually the only time.
I mean, I just feel like it elongates your
I don't think there's anything
muscles.
wrong with them.
Ryan is.
You just don't own it.
Ryan is not a kid
Ryan, I
either.
got all I own are ankle socks.
Ryan ain't no teenager though.
Well, what's the problem? What's wrong with them?
He said, "You heard the video." He said
like
they ain't wearing them.
He
now.
says like wearing tidy whitey. He says like wearing tidy whitey.
Tidy whiteys though.
No, when I was in school though, everybody had. I apologize to my parents for making them buy all these pairs. $14 socks, the Nike Elites, which were so popular.
Yeah.
But $14 a pair. Like I look back, I'm like, my kid ever asked me to do
They're
that?
not comfortable and they're super thick. Like my thing with crew socks, they go all the way up to your calves. It's hot outside. I don't want no long socks on.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't even wear socks.
I don't think the crew socks go all the way up to your calves though.
Let me see, Ryan. Stretch that leg out, Ryan. Hold on, stretch that. Look at him.
Yes. It doesn't go all the way up to his calf.
If he undid that fold right there, he got a fold. Hey, remember back in the day we used to roll our socks down?
Socks.
Would you roll? Yeah.
Yeah.
Not even the
And
socks.
then
Was
back
roll
in the
them.
day, we would roll our socks up when we didn't have ankle socks to look like ankle socks.
Thank you.
You roll them, you double roll them under your foot, and they come out as ankle socks, just a little thicker, right?
I think we might be
We're just a little older.
We a little older.
Ryan, you'll see it. as time goes past, you're gonna be wearing you like,
Those socks gonna get.
I have friends that wear strictly ankle socks.
That's us.
Yeah.
We're your friends.
I don't think there's anything wrong with them.
And let me tell you this.
Have long ones.
Right, okay.
I don't really wear socks.
But when you go to the store, when you
I don't
go
wear
to
socks at all.
Dick's Sporting Goods or wherever you get your socks from, why do you just go to the crew socks opposed to the ankle socks?
That's a great question. I don't know. Maybe I'm just it's just habitual at this point.
I don't wear socks.
Josh doesn't wear socks. And I need to talk to you about that because if you're not going to wear socks, I'm going to need those ankles to not be ashy.
See?
Okay, so look. Oh, no, I'm going to just change the subject before I get in trouble.
Wow.
You know I'm always joking with you. I love you, babe. So
Okay.
look, Essence Magazine, they got a cover of Usher all in. He like in a bathtub just looking like a nice R&B artist. And so
Yeah, I was wondering, we doing this again?
No. Nope,
Again.
not doing it at all.
That's crazy.
So,
All
but
right.
in the article, he was talking
ahead, young
about,
Christian
once
woman
again, he
over
was
there.
talking about his ex, Chili. You know,
Okay.
him and her dated between 2001 and 2004, right? Now,
Okay.
we got to agree that was over. That's 10 years ago, right?
Yep.
Okay, it's 20 years ago, excuse
Over,
me.
but
Good,
over.
Right,
Go
over.
Math checks out.
Right. So I wanted to ask you guys, at what point is it distasteful when you're in a relationship to be talking about your exes? How would y'all feel about that? Because he brought up Chili, and he is married now. He brought her up. He said that was like his first celebrity crush. Every once in a while, it'll be an interview that pops up about Usher, and then he'll bring her up. So if you're in a new relationship with someone, I mean, at what point are you like, hey man, if you want to be with her so bad, well, go on over there, because I'm sick of hearing about her. How would you feel? Okay, Ryan, we on the dating scene for you.
I would say, yeah.
If you on a date with someone, she brings up her ex, is that a red flag?
I guess it depends the context.
Yeah.
You know, I think I would want it to be anything in comparison.
Like she's talking
to
about
us
girth.
or
She's
no.
talking about girth.
But she probably...
Streets.
See, there you go,
Straight to the
man.
streets.
Come on, man.
Straight to the
Why
streets.
you talking like, what is
No,
wrong
I'm
with
just joking.
you, man?
I'm just joking.
What is wrong with
Well,
you?
you know, Jeff used to pay for all my bills.
Go back to Jeff.
Go back to Jeff. Well, I think Jeff needs to get a call from you.
Yeah, no kidding.
It would be, again, it's considering the context. Just like Ryan said. It's the context. It's all about the context.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So we never want to be compared.
Okay.
Women don't like it, so why do you think we do?
Facts, Josh.
Right. And we
Right.
wouldn't necessarily be as dramatic about it, but yeah, we don't.
You're like, LaMarcus, he used to bring me flowers at once a month.
And that's our favorite saying now. Go back to Jamarcus or LaMarcus.
Go
Right.
be with him then. We
Right.
got one more break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back, you guys. Okay, welcome back to the show. So y'all are in agreement. I feel like knowing someone's history a little bit, because you don't want to expose too much when you're in a relationship, because I feel like if you let your new partner know maybe that your ex did you wrong, for some reason men, certain type of men, they feel like they can do you the same. Well, I ain't treat you as bad as he did. You said he did this to you. So I ain't talking about, have you ever heard me talk about my ex? We've been together 20-something years. Josh don't have no exes.
Let's not.
He ain't got no exes.
I remember your ex.
Anyone before me was a mistake.
Or didn't exist.
I don't poof.
Right?
Poof. Be
Magic trip. Call me David Copperfield.
gone. Only in his. They better not even be in your dreams.
They sometimes.
Josh.
You can't control my look now, you got every hour when I'm awake. You can't have my dreams now. You can't be Freddy Krueger to me. Come on, stay out of my dreams. That's me.
You
that's
know,
for me.
I was thinking, we were talking about the WNBA and their season, starting in May, and when it came time to purchase those tickets. Now,
Right.
Ticketmaster, I guess
kinda
something going on.
wanna
I
go
seen
to
they
a
were
game.
trending, huh?
I want to go to a game.
Me too. Did they come through
definitely
Cleveland at
wanna
all?
go
We
to
gotta
a
check
game.
that out. But
Say that they come through
I looked
Cleveland.
on X last
they
night.
have the states that they play in. The Indiana Fever plays in Indiana.
But sometimes they might just go ahead and do like a neutral spot so that the local fans
I don't
can
think they
come.
do that.
They should. I mean, that might be cool.
I
They
don't
could rent out a
think they do
stadium.
that.
So look, Ticketmaster, I was seeing they were
I knew this was going to be something.
No,
that
they
we
were
gonna ask
trending
for
last night
tickets.
on X, and I'm like, what's going on with them? They're having some type of legal issue where they're being sued for alleged, antitrust laws, I guess, for ticket gouging. And I will say this: anytime you go and try to purchase a ticket on Ticketmaster, they have all these resellers.
Yeah.
Then these extra.
I hate
Like I was
that.
going to buy some tickets. What was
I wanted
coming
to go
up?
to the Cavs games.
It was like
and the resellers all took all the tickets.
right. right.
And then trying to charge me even for the Final Four, Ryan. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take my family. No, I'm not.
And then all these hidden fees.
I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm not paying that.
You gonna
for
roll
a seat that I would normally pay $400 or $500? You want $4,000 or $5,000?
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
And then
We're
the
gonna
extra,
watch from
the
home.
hidden fees. So I would love to see how that lawsuit
We're
comes
gonna watch
down.
from home like everybody else.
Everybody else. Look, you guys, make sure you get your skin cancer checks. Go to apex.com,
Yes.
schedule an appointment or walk in. But that's not
Melanoma
until May
Mondays,
6th. We love
and
y'all
it's
so
free.
much for watching. We'll see you next time on The Return with Josh and Maria Cribs. Have a wonderful day, y'all.
Peace.